can I? Oh, you can't even see the background, can you? You can see that. Oh, well, that's okay. I don't know where to start this one. I've got some nice pickups. You know, some nice pickups. I just got back from from town. I was there to get something, and there's this thrift store there where I popped in there, and I was there the other day, and I got I haven't even shown those. I got, well, I'll show them as well. Jesus Christ. They don't have games ever, but I found Dragon Age Origins for the PS3, and I found Star Fox Adventures. But it didn't have that game in it because it had Zelda Twilight Princess in it. But it does have like the Star Fox book. And the GameCube is still a pretty good system. Each time I turn it on, I'm amazed at the quality actually of the thing. So, but I don't have. I already had Star Fox Adventures, and in that same store I was there today, and they have different people selling their stuff there. So I didn't check the entire store the last time I was there. If I had done, I would have seen a stack of PS2 games. Now, I love finding this stuff. I mean, there was like a big row of them. I got these are in excellent condition. Excellent condition. Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. I'll show them in order. I mean, these are PS2 games. PS2 is definitely old and gone, but Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3, all complete, all in perfect condition. Whoever owned these took very good care of them. And the Devil May Cry series, you know, it's hack and slash, like a bit like Diablo, but it's zany and weird, and I like that, just like Bayonetta games. And then there was Gradius 3, 4, and 5 for the PS2. Again, perfect nick, very nice condition. And these are good. There were more games that I sort of deem, okay, you know, I really don't want them, but these are good games. And then there was God of War. I'm a big fan of the God of War games. I played them on the PSP. I played this on the PSP. I haven't finished it yet, but to have this on the PS2 is an experience. And I have them on the PS3 as well. So and I found Eco. Well, you know, when there was Eco, there was Silent Hill, Nier, Folklore, all used games, all in perfect good nick. And that got me to thinking. I am Grubgun. I am in that. I mean, the previous version of him. I am in that phase. I love finding this stuff. These games, to me, are good games, and they are in perfect nick, and they were $3 a piece. This is $20 worth of games, and I know that, I mean, I have Eco, I have Devil May Cry, and I think I have one of the Gradius versions. Dragon Age Origins, I know I have. Star Fox Adventures, I didn't have, but there was another. I am in the phase where I can go to like a flea market or like a games market and walk by everything that's there, because I don't want everything anymore. But I also love picking this stuff up. I love finding it. I think, oh great, you know, this good stuff for not a lot of money. I don't think I don't play these games, because I do, just not every day, because I play a lot of Elite. And, you know, to get to this games room and spend time on that, you know, that's a thing already in itself. because when I'm in here, I realize that I'm away from my family, and that sort of so I do this when basically when everyone is asleep, and I play games here, and I spend that time on Elite. And to find time to play the other games, it's hard. I have so many games that I like, and I don't just pick up anything. But it started me thinking, this is back to that phase thing again. I started in the gaming community, well, about 2 years ago, and I've seen others in the same phase that I have been in, and I see others in phases that I haven't been in yet. I'm not yet in a phase where I stop buying games and just play them, and I may not even get there, but I do recognize that, first you go through a phase of just getting everything you can get your hands on that you think is remotely good. I don't have this yet, and I think I should, and that's when your collection grows like a maniac. Then you sort of hit the ceiling, sometimes physically, where you can't store your games anymore, which is where I was as well, and where you realize I'm not going to play all these games, so why am I buying them? So I'm now in the phase where the other end of the spectrum of this phase is that I play all the games and have them, and maybe the next phase is that I sell all of them off and just keep the ones that I like. Raz is doing that. Raz, he's sold much of his collection and is still selling it. I don't know. It's maybe that's a different phase. I'm sort of in the background. I'm trying to identify what the phases are that we all go through. In the meantime, I don't regret having bought these games just now, because I love and I'm going back there to get Folklore. You know how much trouble I went to, how long I waited for Folklore and Nier to exist somewhere on the second-hand market for a good price. I waited for a long time, and it's not like I found it. For me, the thrill of the hunt. Well, we all know that one. The thrill of the hunt and finding. It can happen again and again. I found Eco, yay! And I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to have two. And when someone comes along and says, oh well, I'd like to trade something or whatever, I'll I can give them a good game. So I'm really happy with that. Now, the same goes for systems. I don't buy every GameCube that I run into, but if I see a white one with a white controller, and it has the power brick and the AV cables, I get it. This is just one of those things. I thought, yeah, this is a good find. It doesn't have the Game Boy thingy, but I have those. Nice, it looks nice, and again, it's in perfect condition, almost. I mean, it has a little ding here, and it has some tape still attached to it, but the thrift store did that. Isn't it cool? And the matching control. These are great controllers. Everybody knows that. Love it. I love getting that, and it's only I paid $17.50 for it. Buttons are perfect. Machine works perfectly. It even came with like a 2-week warranty. So I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Even though that even though I have 2 black ones and a white one, I'm not gonna go all out and get all the colors, but and I like finding them in places where you don't expect them. Now, I can go to any games store and they'll have one. It's not like that. I like finding it for nothing. Now, in my previous video, I think I showed Frontier First Encounters for the PC, but the real goal of the collection was this. This is what I wanted. I mean, I wanted First Encounters because it's a definite addition to the Elite collection, but I am hooked on Elite Dangerous and Elite Dangerous Horizons. The game is great, but this was the start of it all. For the BBC, Model B, I think, was the first release, but it was very popular on the Commodore 64 as well, even though the performance wasn't the best. I think the BBC model did it better. Maybe even the Spectrum did it better, although it didn't have color. This is the one, and I didn't even know it existed when I was younger. I may not even have liked it, but I do now. And I found this, and the funny thing is that this was listed on eBay as a tape version, and I thought, well, you know, I have the software. I don't really care if it's a tape or a disc, but you know, I'd really like a disc version, but it's a tape version. And this was for the Commodore 64 and the 128. I believe that there are games, and this is one of them, that can use the capabilities of the 128 to make it go smoother and faster. I haven't tried that yet, but anyway, this comes complete in the box, which I like very much, and even the contents are complete and look good. Flip it over here. This the key summary of controls, which you need because the game has a lot of buttons. There's the disc, which is the gold edition. Ian Bell and David Braben. Awesome. Then there's there's this. There's a copy protection. The lens thing. I think you hold it up against the screen, maybe like this even. Oh look, this bends. Like this, and you close one eye, and then you can read what it says. I haven't tried it yet, but this came with it. Awesome. I don't know what it does. It sort of combines and overlays stuff, and it has this bendy stuff, so I don't know exactly how it works. This side out, left and right, top. So you have to the lens lock. That's what it's called, the lens lock. And the best thing probably about this whole there's something else in here that I haven't even. What is that? Oh shoot! There's stuff in here that I didn't even see yet. Oh my god! There's a story to tell. Okay, let's start with this. This is the Dark Wheel. This is like a novel or a novella. It's a small book that you can read, and I'm going to. Not tonight because I have plans, but I don't think this has ever been read. Robert Holdstock. Hold my stock. Hold my beer. A book. An actual book. That's nice. And then, oh my word, there's stuff in here because this was the bottom of the box, and I thought, okay, we're there, and I'm just shaking it, thinking, oh shoot, there's more in there. I didn't even see that. I'm just seeing it now. This is a poster. Yes! Yeah, it's a poster. Look at it. I'm going to frame this. Awesome. Oh, with all the ship types. The Adder and the Anaconda. Sidewinder. A fer-de-lance. A barrel. Oh, that's a cargo canister. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Then there is what is this? Space Trader's Flight Training Manual. And there's something in here. That's the whole story in itself. Flight Training Manual. So this is basically the game manual. Interplanetary travel. I was thinking, why are there only the controls? This is like an entire book. Again, navigation and flying, all the key controls, all the pictures, what you do. It's an extensive. It's a real manual. It's a real manual. I've said that twice now. That's a real manual. But I think this is a real manual. It's thick. And then, oh wait, there's this one. There's a, oh okay. There's an addendum. Please note, this is a correction and update to the Elite Manual. All owners, save routine. When docked, press L, not I, to initialize. Select save, enter commander's name, replace Elite Master Disk, press return, and wait. So they mixed up the L and the I. It was not a capital L, but a, so there's an addendum. And then there's this. Okay. Everybody knows who's played Elite, that there was a keyboard overlay that you could put on your Commodore 64, and this wasn't in the box. So I looked online and I tried to find I tried to find it, so that, but I couldn't. Yeah, I could find photos, so I knew what was on it. So I decided to make it. I just made it myself. So I spent like a couple of hours making this. You put this over the function keys, and this goes over the top of the keyboard, and you have all the functions. So I made this, and I thought, let's I'll upload it for people so that they can do it themselves. Print it and take a pair of scissors to it and stick this together, and you have your layout, your keyboard overlay. Guess what? I thought that this was published by some magazine at some point. But guess what? I just found this in the box. It's in there. Holy crap. Oh, wow. It's in there. Oh, God. So, that's just awesome. I just have the whole thing. It's complete. It's even more complete than I thought it would be. Than I thought it would be. I thought it was, actually, because I had opened it. So, how about that, huh? I'm really enjoying Elite Horizons. I've uploaded a 2 3/4 hours stream of me playing it on Hardcastle Gaming. I'll put a link. I don't expect anybody to watch the 3 hours. It's just me going around, landing on planets and doing stuff, and driving around a bit. But I've noticed that my graphics card can handle it. But I'm really trying to find a replacement, an NVIDIA 770, a GTX 770, and I found a couple. One guy had one listed for 150 euros. It's not a card that you can buy still, and I offered him $100 for a card, and he said no. So I said, well, forget it then. Then there was another guy, really funny. He says he wants 100 for it. I said, oh, okay. Well, that's what I was willing to spend. And he said it doesn't work. I can't get it to work under Windows 10. So I'm thinking either you're just a dickhead and you didn't install the driver correctly or whatever, or with the upgrade to Windows 10, the card had to reset and it's gone. It's gone over the edge, maybe you've overclocked it once, or you've done something to the firmware and it's broken. So I asked him, do you know that it works? No, I said that I couldn't get it to work. So I offered him, what if I pay you half and you send it to me and I test it, and when it works I'll pay you the other half. No, I'm not interested, he said. So, well, I said I'm not gonna pay $100 for a card that that I'm not sure even works. So I haven't found one yet, but with my luck, one shall be given to me, because that is how karma works. So if you have a GTX 770 and you're willing to trade it for a couple of games, or a GTX 660, which I have, just let me know. Just putting it out there. I'm looking to upgrade my graphics card again, which I've just jump cut. I don't know where it cut. So Horizons runs, but when there's terrain to be rendered, it's sort of laggy. So I've turned it to medium, from ultra to medium. Maybe I should put it on low, but you know, I really, this is a game that I spend all my time on, so I'm willing to spend some money to get a good graphics card. So that's it. I'm over 20 minutes because that's why my camera stopped. I'll see you next time. Bye.